It began in the unlikeliest of places, a small energy drink inspired by a tonic sitting on the shelves of convenience stores. But today, Red Bull is more than just a beverage. It is an icon, synonymous with action, adrenaline, and the death-defying world of extreme sports. But how did a can of caffeinated liquid become the lifeblood of adventure, fueling athletes as they soar, dive, and defy gravity itself? This is the story of how Red Bull became the undisputed king of extreme sports. In 1987, an Austrian entrepreneur named Dietrich Mateschitz introduced Red Bull to the world. The idea was simple, yet revolutionary. A functional energy drink based on a formula he discovered in Thailand, tailored for a Western audience. Packed with caffeine, taurine, and sugar, Red Bull promised to give you wings. But in a crowded beverage market dominated by soft drinks and coffee, it wasn't just the ingredients that set Red Bull apart. It was its approach to marketing. Rather than following the traditional advertising route, Mateschitz made a bold move. He didn't just sell a drink, he sold a lifestyle. And what better way to embody energy, endurance, and excitement than to associate Red Bull with the world's most daring athletes? Unlike other beverage companies, Red Bull didn't rely on celebrity endorsements or conventional sports sponsorships. Instead, it targeted the niche, high-octane world of extreme sports, those gravity-defying, thrill-seeking activities where a single mistake could mean disaster. The brand started small, sponsoring up-and-coming athletes in sports like motocross, skateboarding, and snowboarding. It wasn't just about placing a logo on a helmet or a jersey. It was about embedding Red Bull into the very culture of these sports. The company organized its own events, showcased breathtaking stunts, and built a reputation for pushing the limits of human performance. Red Bull didn't want to just sponsor extreme sports. It wanted to be extreme sports. As the 1990s rolled into the 2000s, Red Bull took things to another level. Instead of merely associating with existing competitions, it created its own. The Red Bull Flugtag, which challenged competitors to launch homemade flying machines off a ramp, was one of its first major spectacles. It was fun, ridiculous, and full of the brand's signature energy. Then came the Red Bull Rampage, a free-ride mountain biking event that became the holy grail for daredevils willing to drop off cliffs and navigate near vertical terrain. With breathtaking visuals and sheer risk, it became an instant classic. From freestyle motocross to cliff diving, Red Bull's events were more than competitions. They were showcases of human potential, broadcasted globally to audiences who craved the thrill of the impossible. And at the heart of it all, a single can of energy drink. If there was ever a moment when Red Bull cemented itself as the ultimate extreme sports brand, it was October 14th, 2012. On that day, Austrian skydiver Felix Baumgartner ascended to the edge of space, strapped inside a high-altitude balloon branded with the Red Bull logo. And then, in front of millions of live viewers, he jumped. Plummeting 128,000 feet, 39 kilometers, back to Earth, Baumgartner broke the sound barrier, reaching speeds of 843 miles per hour. 1,357 kilometers per hour. It was the highest free fall in history, a feat that defied physics, logic, and fear itself. It wasn't just a stunt, it was a moment of pure human achievement. And it was brought to the world by Red Bull. Beyond the spectacle, the Stratos jump was also a scientific endeavor. Red Bull collaborated with aerospace experts and medical researchers to develop cutting-edge pressure suits, life support systems, and high-altitude jump techniques that would later influence space exploration and aviation safety. This event wasn't just about breaking records, it was about expanding human potential in extreme conditions. Red Bull's impact extends beyond extreme sports. The brand has made significant investments in motorsports, particularly through its ownership of the Red Bull Racing Formula One team, which has won multiple world championships. In esports, Red Bull sponsors professional gamers and organizes gaming tournaments, recognizing that digital competition requires the same endurance and focus as physical sports. In music and culture, Red Bull Soundclash and Red Bull Music Academy have supported artists worldwide, reinforcing its connection to youth culture. Red Bull doesn't just sell energy, it fuels creativity, determination, and ambition in every field it touches. Today, Red Bull's influence on extreme sports is undeniable. The brand has created training facilities for athletes, launched media networks showcasing jaw-dropping feats, and continuously pushed the boundaries of what the human body and mind can achieve. But what makes Red Bull's strategy so unique is its authenticity. It doesn't just market extreme sports, it lives and breathes them. It invests in the people who take risks, supports the events that push limits, and fuels the culture that thrives on adrenaline. Now, Red Bull remains the undisputed leader in the energy drink market, selling billions of cans each year across 170-plus countries. It is more than just a beverage. It is a brand that embodies the spirit of those who dare to go beyond limits. Whether it's extreme sports, late-night study sessions, or pushing through a demanding workday, Red Bull continues to be the ultimate companion for those who refuse to slow down. And with each sip, one thing is certain: Red Bull will be there, wings and all. If you want to learn more about interesting food histories, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.